Previously on The Guardians of Fehal. In our last episode, the party danced with each other as well as various other guests along the Meyerfield Festival and gathered some more information about the sickness as well as potential leads into the Venerable. After that, they all reconvened in the Disturnus Magical Mansion to discuss what they have found, as well as decide what they were going to do in regards to Una's surprise date with Brody that night, one of the guards who said he could take her to the graveyard. Lord Disturnus and Rowan and Hans and Franz decided that they would go hunting the next morning, while that night, Rhiannon, Rowan, Nora, and Felix would follow Una on her date to the graveyard and make sure that she was safe and see if anything was hidden there. As the party got ready to sneak out and Felix went into his room, there was a cat on his bed with a letter attached to its neck.
Hello there. He closes the door and turns on the light. Goes over and pets it a little bit and takes the note.
All right. Felix begins to open the note, I'm assuming. And he immediately looks at it and sees it is written in Sylvan. He can see that it is written in Sylvan, and he knows the handwriting immediately. And it's been a long time since he has gotten a letter written like this. And he takes a moment to read it, and I'll let you narrate what it says if you want, and also let you describe how Felix reacts to reading this.
All right. My dearest Iskander, this letter I have delayed writing up until the last possible moment. I'm afraid that all my years as commander have made it impossible for me not to wait until the last minute to see if I must ride into the fray myself and join my soldiers because the battle is so close to home it demands it. The Wind Plains is in crisis. Her Highness is accused of murdering Lord Westwood, and likely Lord Rice Eris bears responsibility for the foul deed. The letter continues to go into detail over the circumstances and events, so that Felix, or Iskander, would realize the political danger. I write to you not to ask for your help, but to plead that you stay alive no matter what comes over the next few months. If this succeeds, I would have managed to keep the kingdom from falling into the hands of a man I suspect has all the malice and guile as Zingian. If I fail, Rice may hold you responsible for what would have been seen as treason against his rule. By playing nice, he may spare you since you have been abroad, but I ask you to choose the path that will keep you safe and the people of our lands protected in the long run. Right now, Rhiannon is in my care and tangled up in this conspiracy. She's involved others in this endeavor who have earned her trust. I assure you that if worst comes to worst, I will guarantee her safety out of the Wind Plains. My gods have been instructed to unite with you eventually. There are numerous options I will lay out here, but they will find a way to connect with you, be it through Breakspear or the other. I wish I could pass this on to you in person, but I cannot know the outcome of this battle, so paper must serve as a poor substitute for the things I wish I could tell you face to face. There are many things I regret in my life. One does not live so many years in the world without seeing the many errors they have made over the course of their life. Living in the past has done little to serve me, and I wish for you to hold that lesson close to you. Little Sharp, life has been filled with too many hardships for a soul as kind of yours to be burdened with. If fate were kind, you would have stayed with your parents and free from the tight fetters of courts and kings. But things never go how we expect. And I find I have ill-prepared you to become heir over our lands. Children should never have to bear the sins of their ancestors, but you will have many pains and struggles from my shortcomings, not only as a ruler, but also as a man. Perhaps my greatest regret in life, regards to you, is how little time we spent together, not only because I have left you ill-equipped for a battle which you were never expected to fight, but because I missed so many opportunities to share the company of such a wonderful grandson. To this day, I still look back on the times you would join me in the study to be some of my most precious memories. I'm running out of time, and I must focus on the task in front of me. But I'm only a mortal and must be allowed to say my goodbyes to the people I love. In case things go poorly, do not attempt to rescue me. Do not speak out in my defense if I'm hanged as a traitor. Know that all I do is for the people of our lands and those of the Wind Plains, for who I am duty-bound to give my life for. You will know the truth of it all, and I pray that will give you the strength to withstand the difficult days ahead. All my love, your Granda.
I got fucking chills.
Right as I was editing that.
Now, because you do a very good brogue, I couldn't understand the name at the beginning.
Iskander.
Iskander. Mm-hmm.
That's Felix's real name, isn't it? We knew it.
Iskander.
It's on the family tree, Josh.
Yep. Iskander.
Mm-hmm. Sure is on the family tree. Sure is.
The only one that made sense out of all of them, and I was like, that's it. But I need to make sure that it's set in game before I say anything.
Oh.
Surprise!
When
noble non-shit. That is what that is. Nonsense.
Yep.
So Lord Desternus.
Yep.
is her granddad.
His grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Does he actually know who you are?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what this letter is.
Well,
No, Felix.
No.
Oh,
Felix
got
is
it.
disguised.
So he has
Right.
no idea.
The Lord Stannis,
because
who we're
this
helping,
letter
has no idea that his
is
grandson is
explaining-
with us.
Yeah, is explaining to his grandson what's happening.
The political shit
Doesn't
show.
know that his grandson is here with him
But his
doing the
grandson
political shit.
is involved.
Yep.
Exactly. That's what's so crazy.
So Felix employed the Fae to send a letter to his grandfather, who he was going to meet anyway.
Well,
no.
he needed to keep it a secret, right? Or no,
Felix-
I bet you his grandfather's one who sent the letter.
His grandfather
Via
sent the letter.
Yeah, I don't think
His
he
grandfather
was
sent the letter, but the cat,
Delivered
because
it.
Felix sent a cat
It's a
out.
It's
that's a different letter though. That went a
that was
different
to
place.
a different person.
That was
Yeah.
just somebody who
Is-
talked about wanting to meet Rowan.
Yeah,
Yeah, to the Archfey.
yeah.
Is Desternus an Eldritch Knight of this Archfey?
It must be,
is
family relations.
I don't know
Hence-
the answer to that question.
I
Hence the
it would
cat
be
messenger.
maybe.
I mean,
I would
he
have
has
to
a
check.
giant fake cat with him. It makes
That's
sense.
true.
Also,
It is
Desternus
literally.
family crest is a black cat on a field of pink heather.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what I was asking. Are you looking at the? If you want any questions about the crests or anything, nope. That's why he called you when he said, "Why does the old cat have a little mouse working for him?"
Makes sense.
Aaron, when you couldn't remember all the family crests, you're like, "There's
I
gotta
was
be a family
dying.
crest with a cat on it."
Yeah.
Sure, working for him.
They had a black cat on top of the carriage when they were driving in.
I mean, in my defense, if it was something I would have seen at any given chance, you could have told me.
No,
Lizzie, God.
no, that takes out the fun.
The best and worst part about this is Rowan has no idea about any of
Yeah.
this.
Nobody does.
No one does.
I've been putting the pieces together for months.
Yep.
Nora's suspicious, and also Septima might have recognized him. Septima might have recognized him when he dropped his
Yeah.
accent, because
Yep.
she was like, she knows who he is. Like, they're guards.
Rowan is just oblivious to all of it. He has no idea. He just
The
thinks
only
he's their
thing
friend
that-
Felix.
The only thing that Nora would possibly have is the suspicion and the fact that she has studied the family tree. But
Yeah.
she hasn't put two and two together yet.
Yeah,
Well, and you don't know the nickname Isk
Yeah,
either.
she
That
doesn't
was
know,
just said between the two.
that was
Mhm.
between Rhiannon and Felix when they met again. So
Yep.
It's the best, and it kills me.
what's the best?
That we now know,
Yeah.
but that our characters have no idea.
Mhm. It's also funny now because every time they interact together, or Felix is interacting with the guards, you guys know that, like, yeah. Honestly, I thought it was going to be cliche and obvious, and I'm shocked you didn't put it together. I was like, oh, as soon as Rihanna's going to suggest this motherfucker, they're going to be like, oh, this is the noble family. This is it. And nope. I guess it wasn't that obvious.
As soon as we started tonight, I was like, okay, here are some of the names of families.
Oh, yeah.
Is it backwards? Yeah.
No, I can see it.
Oak, Tobar, Disturnus, and Westwood. I was like, these are the families that are like sticking out that could be. Ever since we met Lord Disturnus and you dropped your accent, I was like, he's the only person we've met with a Scottish brogue. Why'd you drop your accent?
Oh, very suspicious.
Lizzie has also been, she noticed some of my speech patterns when I was speaking at Felix, and she's been mimicking them with Charon.
Yep,
You know what I think is funny is the fact that Lizzie is like, oh, it should just be obvious. Like, I'm surprised you guys didn't get it sooner. And I'm like, Lizzie, you created this whole story. It's obvious to you, but not us.
Well, so like
you've lived in it.
When Lizzie would do Lauren's right to get into the brogue, I thought that was her tactic on getting into the brogue, but it's a tick from that family.
A family tick.
It's a tick from Charon specifically.
Yes.
I haven't decided if anybody else in the family has that tick, but yeah. So now you guys know.
I'm so happy.
Yeah,
I need to take a break because I need to go process myself. 1 second.
Okay. Lauren, do you want to narrate how Felix reacts to reading that?
Yeah, if you could go back through it one more time and
Feel
just
that
kind of be
emotion.
like, all right, so here's what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
What? This is amazing introspection.
Yeah, because I mean, basically, just setting the scene, Charon is writing a letter what almost sounds like a final goodbye because he doesn't know if he's going to survive this.
Don't be putting thoughts into Lauren's head.
No, that's what it is implying.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
right.
would know that.
Pretty much shocked the moment that he sees and recognizes the handwriting. Because, wait, what? I mean, he's really just conflicted is not a very specific word. I was so focused on reading it with my Scottish accent. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's a little bit, he's touched, but he's also kind of pissed off. Okay, he's pissed off because Charon is like, oh yeah, if I fail, and he's like, no, you are not going to fucking fail at this. So yeah. He probably, after a moment, realizes that usually his granddad would be sending him a message on his sending stone to let him know that he is getting a letter. And so he grabs the chain around his neck and looks at, there's an amulet there, and there's also a ring, and it's a cat's eye ring, and it's blinking, winking at him or blinking. So he activates that. If you're ready, Lizzie.
Yep. You hear your grandfather's voice in it, and he says, Iskander, I'm going to be sending you a letter, and I want you to really take what it says to heart. And if nothing else, know that I love you, and I'm sorry for what might happen.
He splits out a string of curses.
Shite your right arse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking old man.
Yeah, actually, fuck it, you stupid old bastard. You're not supposed to die like that. Grabs his ring to respond. Stops. Takes a deep breath and puts it back underneath his shirt because he is going to take his time to respond to that. So he can properly ream his grandfather out in 25 words.
Let me think about that.
Takes a few deep breaths. Gets changed into some darker clothes. Also grabs the night vision goggles just in case. And heads out to meet with everyone else.
I'm just
Right.
so happy.
What, that you know now?
Yeah.
I told Logan, I'm like, either they're gonna know, figure it out, and then feel dumb and look back on every experience where they missed it, or they're gonna figure it out earlier, and then they're gonna witness a comedy of errors of him not getting caught in his disguise, and either one of those is fun.
No, when you were reading the letter and keeping the brogue, I was like, you don't necessarily need to keep it. Oh yeah, yep, you do. Okay, never mind. That makes sense.
Yeah, her and I talked about it. When I was editing it, I was trying to read it in a Scottish brogue because I wanted to make sure it didn't get too hard to stumble over the words, but
Yeah.
it was hard. So, anyway,
Oh,
surprise!
So good.
So,
My heart is warm.
Felix goes to join everyone else. Yes, now you all know my curse.
Curse? I don't know if it's a curse.
No, I
You know,
keep. It's
poor
the
little
name.
Micah.
It's like, is it Felix? And it is.
Oh,
And
I've fucked it up in casual conversation a few times before. I'm like, shit, like, that's why I was glad when you were, I'm like, what's your cover name going to be when you're the steward? You know what? Keep it as Felix, because I don't need another name to not mix.
So Felix goes to join everyone else. It's easy to tell that he's a little upset, but, focused on what they're doing. So,
Huh. Rowan might
Rhiannon
actually
rolls
pick up on
really
the fact that you're upset.
Yeah, Rhiannon picks up on the fact that he's upset and kind of looks at him like, are you okay? But it kind of seemed like it's just like a quick confirmation of like what's wrong.
Nothing. Just a bit tired. Let's do
Kind of
this.
like nods.
It's the
Hey.
final countdown.
Copyright and done.
Yeah. You guys, I suck at being persuasive, and my charisma is shit. So this is gonna be interesting and awkward all at the same time.
What is your
Mark for the
charisma?
course.
My charisma is
Disaster
a
date.
10, so it's average.
Okay. Somehow Rowan's charisma is higher than yours.
Yeah, my performance is +0. My persuasion
Ooh.
is +0. You guys, I'm surprised I've made it this far, and I've received 3 dates. So, how is this happening?
Wait, 3 dates?
Ulin,
Micah,
Micah, with the teaching me how to sword fight,
Oh, I didn't think that was a
and
date.
Brody.
I
Well,
thought that was just a hangout.
meetup. Yeah,
It's a meetup.
I scored 3 meetups.
Una has pretty
It's
person.
not all about your charisma.
Una
That's true.
has pretty person privilege.
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
she does.
She's a pretty perky person with plenty of plot.
So much
Nice tongue twister.
alliteration.
Ugh.
All right.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna. So the plan is you guys stay, 50 feet back?
Mhm.
Is that far enough? Because what's Torchlight? Torchlight's 25 feet?
30.
30? So if you guys just stay on the outside of the Torchlight, so 40 feet?
Or actually, no, I believe it's 20 bright, 20 dim.
So 40. So if you guys are 45 feet, 50 feet back, because that's a run speed, can get to me in running distance, or do you guys even want to be further back than that? Do you want to be like 60 feet?
Good question.
Rhiannon says that if she can be within like 90 feet, she can put him to sleep if it goes bad.
So we do like 60, 70.
Do
Something like that.
65? Happy in the middle? 65?
So are all 4 of you gonna stealth together?
That's what
Um,
it sounded
I
like.
think so.
And is it Rowan? Are you going? Because you're going. I mean, you don't. You
Yeah.
you are going just because of the. Okay, but
Yeah.
you're not
Disguised in all black.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're not doing the date thing.
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
I
We're
will
all
leave
stealthing.
Spreewell with Nora. Again, this time he'll be on your shoulder and like crawl on your face if I'm in danger.
Okay.
How does
Yes,
Sam
Nora's
feel
good.
about
Nora's
that?
okay with this. Sam
Yeah,
is
I
not.
Or like I guess
Um,
you could go in your hand, but you wouldn't like. I would. I don't know.
let's stick with what you have.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than going in your ear. So
Nora will also be casting once we get to like a spot where we could be potentially seen and we need to start stealthing. She will go ahead and cast Pass Without a Trace on all 4 of them.
Okay. And then Rhiannon is going to upcast Enhanceability on her and Rowan. Well, okay, because Nora, are you going to be an animal or are you going to be what?
No, I'm going to be myself for right now.
Okay, so Rowan, what's your stealth?
+1.
And Nora, what's your stealth?
+1.
Okay. Rhiannon is probably not going to cast it. What is her stealth? That's +3. So she'll probably cast it on you two. She'll put Enhanceability on you for the cat's grace, so you have advantage on dexterity checks.
Okay.
Sounds good. With
And
Pass Without a Trace and that, I don't think we can fail.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
You'd be surprised! You never know.
I'm knocking on wood.
So, Una, you go out into the front entrance of the outer yard of the keep, and you see a bit of a drunk Brody. It seems the drunk berries haven't quite worn off, and he also was still drinking, so he's kind of tipsy, and I don't remember what name you gave yourself, if it was Una or something
yeah, it was
else.
Una.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I did not want to fake that. Yeah, no, I will totally disguise self into my, make it look like I'm not wearing armor and like a cute little shirt, still wearing pants as part of my normal regalia, but like not like I'm wearing my studded leather to be more persuasive and look more womanly. Maybe like have my hair look like it's sort of ish down. So, yeah.
I'm going to point out, Una, because you learned about this with Ulan, if it's not close to what your disguise looks like and he feels for your hair and it's not there,
then
you're in trouble.
then you're in trouble. That's what happened with Ulan. He noticed you weren't wearing a strapless top because he could feel your armor when he put his hand on your shoulder.
So that is actually a great question. I don't want to take my armor off. Maybe because you said I could still have some cleavage, right, with my armor still on.
Yeah, it's part of the disguise.
Yeah.
Like as long as he doesn't touch there and feel skin. So
we'll do that then.
Yeah,
and then
we'll avoid that anyway. So I don't think it'll be a concern.
Yeah. And maybe what I will do is I will do like a half braid and leave some of my hair down. So like if he does go to like touch it or whatever, like around my face, like if he goes to tuck it, he can. There's actually something for him to do.
Yeah.
But still have the majority of it in a braid. So that way my daggers stay up in there in case. So
and if he's still a little tipsy, then he's definitely got some disadvantage on perception stuff.
That's the goal. I am also I'm gonna restock my flask too with a drunk berry juice as well. We're gonna restock that. So if I hand it to him, he'll get. He managed to stay awake, you guys. It was pretty impressive. He had a nice long swig.
He's a big guy.
He a big boy.
Yeah, he's probably at least like.
He's a true frat boy.
6'5". Yeah, his name is Brody. Anyway, so you see the guard that you chatted up earlier in the night, Una, at the front. He's kind of just talking with some other ones, and then he sees you and is like, "Oh, hey, babe, you ready to go see some ghosts and stuff?"
Sure. I'll be smiley and flirtatious and like walk up to him. Does he like offer his arm at all or anything?
He'll offer his arm.
Yeah. Then I'll like hit mine around there and kind of lean in and pretend to be all cozy with him, and in this inside I'm like cringing, but it's okay.
Oh my god!
He doesn't need to know. We got this.
You don't need to know.
Okay.
All right. So the rest of you are following after. But kind of getting out, you're just probably walking casually like you're going somewhere, like in town, which isn't that unusual because there's people going in and out of the keep, like out of the outer keep wall part. And like, you know, because there's a festival happening in town. So Walking out of the outer walls and out on the outer part of the Monton Bailey style castle, you take the main road through Mirefield before skirting back off one of the roads between the buildings on the south side of the keep. And there's a lot of extra tents set up for visiting villagers. You guys are kind of hugging the outer wall, and Una, you and Brody are more so just staying on what tiny bit of a path there is, but there's really not the further you get outside of town. And he has a lantern with him so you can see. And he'll make small talk with you kind of on the way there. He's like, so, why do you want to see ghosts? Or did you just want to have a chance to be alone with me?
Well, I always think it's interesting to get a little thrill and some excitement, and supernatural things are the easiest way to do so.
Oh, there's other ways to do so too, but if that's what you want, I think I can deliver. And he's like a little sway, like.
Would you like some more? I will offer him a drunky flask.
Oh, babe, if you want anything later, maybe not.
Can we
Josh.
share them?
Whiskey Dick's a bitch.
How far away are you exactly?
65s.
Yeah, they're 65 feet behind us.
Okay.
His
Casual
voice carries.
Conversation doesn't travel that far.
His voice
Not in
carries.
open space.
He's a big guy.
Let's see. What did Rihanna get with her perception? She got a fifth. She got fucking high. Good lord, girl. She got. Okay, so Rihanna with a 22 probably heard that and is just like, just cringe. Like, oh god. She's like, I do not miss those days.
Which ones?
The ones where we met.
True.
I will just, to his gross response, I'll be like, aw, too bad, and pretend to take a swig myself and not actually take a swig.
Let's have everybody else who is stealthing behind roll a stealth check. Shit, Rihanna rolled bad.
Okay, so I rolled a 15.
Uh-huh.
What's the cat's grace give me?
Advantage.
Okay, and then it's also plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so 26.
Nora.
29.
Felix.
I get the plus 10 too, it's right. I mean,
Yeah, because we're all in the same. We're all within range.
35.
Love it.
Okay, so let me just average this stealth out and see with his disadvantage. No, not with an. I don't think he's got high perception, and it's rolled a 4 and an 8 on the die. So no, his passive has got to be like a 9 or. Well, he's a guard. Maybe it's like. It's dark though, so yeah, it can't be more than like a 10 right now. And no, so you guys completely keep moving silently, following.
Onward and inward. Yeah, we'll just chat him up, try to flirt, just pretend to be as dumb as possible, keep him entertained, get him focused, make sure he can walk in a straight line.
You base. Oh, hey, fish on him. You see Carlay keep looming to the left of you in the distance because it's up on like the actual hillside, and the rocky face of that hill. And there's really only a small pathway. And then as you keep going, jutting out from the hillside, you see a high fence and gates and an outer cemetery within the gates that are locked. Graves and small headstones dot the yard, while safely nestled against the back of the hill sits a beautifully carved stone mausoleum. The total distance from here to where you guys came out through like the outer part of the Monton Bailey wall is about like 1,452 feet.
Are there any guards in this area? No, there's just no one. There's nothing.
No one. It's just outside.
Interesting. Okay.
It is for reference, and also this is a side note, and I'm not retconning this. It's just gonna somehow be the night of the stealth mission to the mansion. I said, because I didn't have my calendar and I couldn't get it to come up, I said it was new moon, so it was low because we did a higher low. Well, I was wrong. It technically should have been 2 full moons that night, and so it would have been incredibly bright.
That's fine. I can hide in darkness now.
But I fucked up, and so you guys aren't going to pay for my mistake. So instead, right now, canonically, it is, but one of the moons is in its last quarter, and the other one is a waning gibbous. So there's like mediocre light out here.
Enough for Una to be able to slip away if he becomes pervy.
Probably. I mean, it is dim light, so I mean, he has a lantern. It's like she can get out of the range of the lantern, but
I can get out of the range. I ain't afraid of that.
Speed. You want to see some speed, bitch?
Pretty much. I have a feeling I can outrun him.
Well, he is drunk, so
exactly.
okay.
Yeah, just kind of look around, see if there's any guards, see if I see anything when we first approach.
The main thing you noticed is there's no guards. You have like the lovely scent of fresh air, and there's an abundance of flowers and grass around here since you're kind of just walking outside where it's not, like when you're in the keep, there's like churned up earth and like people and shit. Like this is all more fresh air, outdoorsy flowers. There is like the smell of bonfires that is still kind of coming from the city because many people were lighting bonfires for this celebration and then kind of tending them throughout the night when you guys walk past. The other thing, like, you give me a perception check.
Perception is a 9, passive 15.
Okay.
Because I roll shit today.
You think you hear like just the wind, maybe like occasionally like fluttering of a wing, like bats, but that's about it. The other thing you notice is as you get really up close, the fence is about 6 feet tall and it has like the points on the top of it, and it actually is locked. But you can kind of see through the fencing because it's like not a solid wall, that you can see the stone mausoleum on the inside.
I will go up to the gate and kind of put on like a little pouty face, be like, "Oh, it's locked. Do you have a key?" And like look at Brody with like a cute little flirtatious, "Let me inside." Let's
Woo.
pretty much.
Yeah. Like, you're gonna go woo girl.
Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. It's easier than stabbing people sometimes.
He's like, no, like only the family members have keys to get in here. It is a graveyard. This is it. Isn't it spooky?
Well, I thought you said you'd bring me to the crypt. I guess a little disappointed.
Oh, babe, I'm sorry. I can't get into the crypts. They wouldn't let me do that. They got like dead family members and shit in there.
I thought you were a big, strong, important guard, and like I'll like rub my hand up and down his arm to like strong guard. Hey,
give me a
Roll for seduction.
give me a persuasion check.
Oh God, a 12.
The DC was 10 because he is drunk.
Ah!
He's like, I don't have a way to unlock it, but like I could climb the fence.
That would be amazing. And like I'll just like cuddle up to him and like as like a thank you. And he actually does it.
Yeah, he's gonna try to climb the fence with disadvantage because he is.
Watch him just like skewer himself on the top.
Okay, he rolled a 3 plus athletics, which can't be more than a 5. So he starts climbing over the fence and it's not going well. And he gets to the top where the points are, and then he loses his balance and like falls very clumsily forward onto the opposite side and just like belly flops with a hard hit.
Trying her best not to laugh. trying so hard not to laugh
His
right now.
trousers are still stuck on
No,
the
you-
spikes.
I don't think you take fall damage, but I don't know, like from 6 feet up and you're drunk.
He takes some psychic damage.
Took him unconscious, or would it just
No.
not? Okay,
No.
just knocked the
Okay.
out of
Took
him.
the wind
That's
out
like
of it.
max 6 points of
Okay.
damage. Like,
Yeah.
what, 2
Okay.
points? Like a nice little bruise in the morning.
Yeah, he
What did I
definitely
do
falls
last night?
to the other side and is like kind of trying to figure out if he can he's like, well, are you gonna try to climb over? Maybe I should have stayed on that side first and helped you over.
What type of lock is it?
It looks like a special sort of lock that you have to have like an insignia specialized key to open.
I guess I'm gonna try to climb the fence.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Athletics would be a 15.
That's pretty good. You managed to climb over very gracefully and climb down without taking damage.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I'll just smile at him and like help him up. Be like, are you okay? I hope you didn't hurt yourself.
Oh, babe, I'm fine.
Yeah, and I will start walking around, and I just kind of want to like look at the names on the graveyards and like get close to the crypt and see if I see or sense anything else. And I do have dark vision if that assists up to like 90 feet.
Do you see different names of the family? Okay, question. I should have looked this up. How long does it take for a body to kind of like really decompose until it's just the bones left?
It depends on the type of soil condition and if they're in coffins or not.
They're probably in coffins, so.
How wet is
Years?
it?
That's
Here?
true too.
Marshy, isn't it?
Well, it gets a little marshy north of the keep, so it's probably higher moisture level over here as
And
well.
considering coffins were probably just made of standard wood,
Yeah.
correct?
Mhm.
Yeah, just
probably, like,
buried
a
as
year.
is. They're
Mhm.
probably completely like gone.
Okay. So there's no recent dug up graves and stuff, but you can see it looks like the headstones get they have little grates with name tags in them that get slid out. And Brody would explain that so there hasn't really been like recent deaths or anything in the family here, but like they do let them come in here and like they decompose, and then when they're decomposed they actually move them into the mausoleum. So it's pretty spooky, right?
Very.
All right, pause you guys as you're walking around the outer part of this crypt, and it's actually like the stone mausoleum. Like there's the mausoleum itself, and then on the sides of it is where there's like these tombstones and everything like that. But the mausoleum itself looks like it actually like backs fully into the cliff or the hillside. So like there's no back around it.
How high is the hill that it backs into?
It's where the keep is on top of. So it's
Got
probably like a few hundred feet of
Got it.
earth and
Okay.
then the keep.
I hear hill and I don't think huge, so like
Oh,
Yeah, it's big. It's tall.
yeah, we have baby hills here.
Yeah, we have baby hills.
yeah.
Okay. So the crypt itself, or the mausoleum itself, is probably about 120 feet long that goes up, backs into the mont / the hillside. And then it's about 90 feet across in width. So it's a pretty big mausoleum. And then the outer yard of it is about 200, just shy of 200 feet by another 200 feet for like the outer surrounding part of the fence and the gravestones that Brody and Una are walking amongst. So where are you guys at? If
Well,
like
we were
they're
behind.
yeah, so you might not be on this map yet, depending on how far you stay back.
Right.
Because you were staying how far back? 60 feet?
60, 65, yeah.
So if they're walking around in the very front of the inner graveyard and outside the mausoleum, you guys could probably be, you probably would have to be another 20 feet back from like the crypt fence to be able to like, or the graveyard fence to be able to do like that's how far you'd have to be back.
Right.
So those of you who have dark vision can see the size of this place, but also see that it goes back further into the earth. Rowan and Rhiannon can't see shit. So like leaning over, Rhiannon is like, what do you see?
Felix starts narrating. The mausoleum goes straight back into the mountain, well, into the moat. Wouldn't be surprised if a secret passage came here.
I mean, this would be a good place for it.
Almost certainly.
When you think about it, how many nobles have had to escape their keeps over historically? Why wouldn't you have an escape through the
You want
crypts?
me to actually give a number of what I know or not?
No, I didn't ask you for a number. She looks at you sarcastically. I'm sure you have one though.
Won't say it then.
Bookworm.
Better climber.
She looks at him. She's like, "You're just gonna bring that up forever, aren't you?"
Mhm.
It's scowls, but also looks happy to be having this banter with you again.
So, and we came in through which side? The left side or the right side?
You
Or
probably
did we
would
come in right through the middle?
That's where the gate is, so you probably didn't come over that way. It was probably easier to try to get a grip somewhere else.
Okay,
So
I'll try to take him to one of the sides so the rest of the group can try to get over the fence.
Okay.
Because this is only 50 feet away.
Okay. So if you go around to the left side of the mausoleum and just start walking back that way and making small talk, he'll go with you and stuff like that. And he's like, "I don't see any ghosts."
Well, maybe we just have to sit and wait and see if they come out. Maybe they're on the side over here and get him to kind of move with me. And if I'm walking in front of him, I'll give a little sway to my hips, give the power walker stance. Gotta. Nice, Aaron.
Yeah. Yeah, sachet. Okay, so
That way the rest of the group can get over the fence.
So the one thing that Una noticed when she was walking, it's pretty unremarkable, but she noticed near the front steps of the mausoleum, there were parts of the stone on the steps that looked like it was scorched at one time. Random spots where it looked like there was scorch marks.
Vampire explosion! Vampire explosion! Sorry, that's Megan. Una has no idea what vampires are. Vampire explosion.
Sure, that's what that means.
That's totally what that is. Okay. Interesting.
Vampire just decided to take a late night walk a little too late.
Yep.
It was early morning.
Early in the morning.
Or probably a booby trap that involves fire. Yeah, I guess.
And then also with your 25, you notice the significant sound of bats. It sounds like there's lots of bats around here.
Awesome. Does Una know of any creepy stories involving bats?
She knows there. Give me a history check.
I can do history. I got a +1.
For a 4.
This is not Una's night.
No.
I know what bats are.
Bats.
I know bats. I know that bats are bats, and they're called the winged
I know
rats of the sky.
I know you use their poop to make fireballs.
Okay, yeah. I'll keep flirting with Brody and leading him to around the mausoleum and seeing if there's any side weird bricks or something off the side, or if there's a side door or something. Just kind of keeping
with your perception check, you didn't see anything.
Okay. Yeah, just keep convincing him to come back.
Right.
But making sure I stay within the 90 feet range of the group.
With no trouble at all, Rhiannon successfully uses her slippers of spider climb to climb over the fence. She looks at Felix as she does so.
Flex.
Maybe.
It's such a flex.
Yeah, sure. And she kind of all right, guys, she's on the opposite side of it now looking at you. She's like, well, I can't really see anything. Let me see with her. Did she pick up the sound of bats? Shit, she rolled a 3. No, she don't hear anything. Well, with her 15, she might hear bats, but not anything creepy with it. So,
Natural 1.
for climbing,
I don't hear shit. No, for perception, hearing bats.
Yeah, no.
You guys-
Athletics?
First game, you guys dealt with a vampire, didn't you? Or was it a lynch?
No, it was a hag.
Hag. Damn.
Hag.
Athletics to climb the fence.
Yes.
Nora tries her best and then just looks over at Rowan like, I can do this.
I'll just like stick my arm through the fence and be like, here, step up.
Nora just kind of like slowly walks onto his hand.
Okay.
Raise
here
her
we-
up over the fence.
Yeah, because
I
you
mean,
said it was
you're
6
right.
works.
Yeah.
I'm 7 foot.
Yeah, so roll with advantage, Sam.
Okay, that's much better. Yeah, we'll stick with that. 17.
All right. You make it over. Felix, we know he can climb like amazing.
Yep, that's 19.
Like you even needed it with your second story work. All right. You all are on this side of the fence. Where do you go?
On this side, does Felix passively notice the bat noises?
Yes.
All right.
They're starting to sound a little bit more loud. Like their wings are rustling more.
That's nice.
Una notices it too because of her high thing before.
He's going to try to listen a bit more closely to that. And he actually got 21 for perception.
There's ones that are kind of hovered around the front of the entrance of the mausoleum and are just shooting their beady little eyes.
And they see them since they're stealthing?
Yes. Because bats have blind sight.
Oh, you mean us, the group?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
you see us?
Can the bats see
Oh,
them
yeah.
or can
Can Una
Yes,
see
the
us?
bats. I probably can't.
the bats can
Well-
100% see you because they're like 40 feet away and
Yeah.
bats have blind sight up to 60 feet.
Yeah. I mean, I can probably see you guys since I have dark vision up to 90 feet.
Yeah.
If
Una
you
can
guys were within 90 feet. So I can see you guys. He can't see you, which is all that matters.
yeah.
But yeah, I'll just keep flirting with Brody and just look around. If the bat noises start getting louder, then Una might try to like pretend that she's scared and needs to go.
They do start getting louder. And he says, "Don't worry, babe. Like I'm here to protect you." And then all of a sudden, like the fluttering gets very, very loudly, and them like detaches from the side of the building and starts like flying towards you and Brody. And we're going to roll initiative.
Oh no.
No. Oh no!
Who all has to roll?
Everybody.
Oh no! My initiative was horrible. Oh, this sucks.
Okay. So Rihanna got 7
I got 7 as well.
for initiatives. We have Rowan on 16. We have Nora on 12. We have Felix on 9. And we have Una and Rhiannon sharing an initiative on 7. So, and almost all the bat swarms are going before that.
What about Brody? Come on.
I should give him.
Can't forget about Brody. He has to prove that he's strong to protect Una because she's weak as fuck.
That's a good point there.
Brody's initiative is a 5.
Awesome. Sam disadvantage. Why is he drunk now?
Well,
You did this.
I totally did. The fact it's taken this long for those berries and they're still in effect, man. Pretty impressive. All it took
Right.
was one guzzle and he's
Yep.
bad.
all right. So Brody is on 5. So, and we're gonna do this.
Well, Brody, you suck again.
It's
And
your
not
job.
in a good way.
Aaron. He doesn't say that. That's just me. Okay, so the swarm is going to go first. Swarm number 2 is going to detach from the building and it is going to fly towards
An
the
eagle.
group.
Is it towards the group? Or you said it was gonna go towards Brody and Una.
No,
Yeah.
well, for the initiative, yeah. At the same time as those drop,
Got it.
these ones drop and start charging you, but they're ahead in initiative. So
Gotcha.
this is happening simultaneously. Because where they got thrown on the map. And it really doesn't really matter at this point because you guys were getting stared at.
Fine.
Alright. So bat swarm number 2 is gonna fly 60 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And unfortunately, because where I threw her on the map, she is in the very front. The swarm is going to try and occupy their space, basically. And engulf, like, yeah, and then try to bite her. Ooh, 12 plus 4. So that, what's her AC? I think her AC is like a 14 or a 15, so it probably hits.
It's really low.
Yeah, that hits her because her AC is like 14. So, all right, so she's gonna take 2d4 piercing damage, and I believe they enter her space. Correct? That's how swarm works,
If it's a
Josh.
swarm.
Yeah. One creature in the swarm space. So it's kind of in the same space with her. So can they hit her with, or hit it without hitting her, Josh? Because you've used swarms before.
Well, so yeah, because the swarms are usually like immune to slashing and piercing and all that stuff, or they take half damage from it because they're a whole bunch of small diminutive critters. But yeah, like they can swat at the swarm that's around a person without hitting the person. That's
Okay.
you know. But if you're going to be shooting at a swarm while it's surrounding a person, you know, I'm a little more like, you're shooting towards the person.
Yeah.
This isn't going to turn out well. I hope you know this.
All right. So they did their shit.
More spell components.
That was the first swarm of bats, and I'm sorry, guys, it's taking me a second. It's been so long since I've done fucking combat.
How do you play D&D?
How do you play D? Okay, swarm number 3, which is the one over by Brody and Una, detaches and starts swarming. Let's. Or actually, Megan, high or low?
Low, because that's how I'm rolling.
Okay, the bats go for Brody.
Yeah.
They detach and start swarming towards him and
Poor
attacking him.
Let's hope he's strong and not like a fellow commoner.
They miss with that. Only a 12 to hit. He's got at least studded leather on, so his AC's got to be 15. And he freaks the fuck out drunkenly and starts like rapidly drunkenly. Drunken panic, and that's all the bats can do. And now we go to Rowan.
Can I even safely attack the bats that are swarming Rhiannon?
Yeah,
Without getting?
You can swing at them.
I just don't want to lob her head off.
Hey, Lord Desternus. You know,
I'll just use the broadside of my axe. Or is there a spell I could do?
Some swarms are completely immune to things that actually target a creature because the swarm is not a creature.
Does she have Thunderbolt?
Right.
You guys, I'm screwed. I'm hardcore screwed.
Ooh,
Well, no, you can
also
swipe at it with a weapon or something, or
Also,
I have
unarmed
a
strike,
bow
just
and arrow.
and you have daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to do too much.
Also,
You gotta whip out the bow and arrow with Brody standing next to
No,
you. Whoa, babe, where'd you get that?
it's probably in the bay holding. There's no point. Mm-hmm.
So Rhiannon also loses concentration on the enhance ability because she did not make her con save, and I do not believe I made her a warcaster, unless I changed. I don't think she has that as a thing. So, anyway,
I don't think you did.
why would she at this point?
Right.
She ain't seen battle except for the nightmare fight.
Okay, well, I can't cast a cantrip and attack, right?
If it's a bonus action, you can.
No, all of my spells are an action.
Yep. Well,
I do have Sanctuary and Shield of Faith.
Yeah, and those are bonus actions. But you can't rage then.
No. I don't think I'm gonna rage yet.
You're gonna say, I'm not gonna attack him. She's got this.
Yeah, I'll just I'll just leave her be.
As she dry sobbed into me earlier that I would be here to
I'll do whatever I can to protect you. You're fine. Yeah, I'll just swing at him with my axe above her head.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and try to hit him.
It's a 15 hit.
15, I believe. Yep, 15 hits. And what kind? And this is magical.
It's a magical sword or a magical axe.
Okay. Josh, I need a ruling really quick. If they have damage resistances to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, and that is table knowledge, your characters don't fucking know that, but it's magical, does that counteract it? Is that full damage? Nope, it's still half.
Nope.
Okay.
Only if it would say to against non-magical weapons. If it just says slashing, bludgeoning, piercing, and that full stop,
just those
it's
types.
Everything, magic or no.
All right. So you did how much damage on?
3 total to them.
Okay.
It was 6, but
okay.
If they take half.
Yeah. All right. They take.
And I'll swing again, I guess.
All right. Oh yeah, you got 2 attacks now.
Yeah.
Swing, baby. Woo!
19. That'll definitely do it, and another 6.
Ooh, okay, so another 3 down. You take about a good, like a bit of a chunk of them, but they're still swarming at her.
Okay.
She's amazing. She's actually not screaming. Like she's doing really good to not scream while being surrounded by bats. Kind of impressive.
I guess bonus action. Which one am I thinking? Is it one of my spells or one of my features that gives them disadvantage if they attack anyone but me?
Oh, that's your ancestral guardian one. That's your barbarian thing that we haven't used since like the first fight. I haven't
had to.
Well, because like it was when Nora was getting attacked by the water methods.
Right. Where Shield of Faith. +2 to their bone. Yeah, sure. Why not?
So her AC.
Yeah, so I'll cast Shield of Faith words.
All right, so her AC went up. Perfect.
And I am concentrating.
All right, so her AC is a 16 now, so. Perfect. Anything else? Movement? You're gonna run away?
Run away? No. I'll just move like a little bit so that if anything comes closer, it'll attack me first.
Sure. All right. Bats number 4, seeing that their friend is already engaged on Brody, is going to fly towards Una and attack her. Ooh, 19. I'm assuming that on the die, so that will hit.
Yeah. My AC is 14, so everything hits me. It doesn't feel great.
6 points of piercing damage.
Something. Oh, I can't move Una. That's fine. How much? You said 16?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, 16.
Okay.
That's all they're gonna do. So bats number 1, the bottom of the initiative, they're gonna fly up and attack Rowan since he looks like a tasty treat and not Woody.
Nope,
at all.
Definitely not.
Because he's got a hat of disguise on. Oh my god.
I look like a regular human.
I look like a real boy. Yeah, 21 to hit you.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right. You take 4 points of piercing damage.
I take all of that.
And they're also going to like swarm you as well as they do this. Little chattering teeth and piercing bites.
Bitches.
All right. Nora.
Jupiter's pointy teeth.
Okay. Can you throw down a spirit for me, please?
So you put your spirit token down, and it's there to help. What does it do? It gives extra.
So I am using the hawk spirit this time, not the one I usually use. This time, anybody who is near me, so that would be Rowan and Felix and Rhiannon. Everybody ends up getting advantage on perception checks, but I can also use my reaction to give one of you guys an advantage on your attack rolls.
Huh.
So I will be using that simply because these guys are little and probably hard to hit. So I figured it was more useful than health right now.
Yeah.
So we will use that. And that was technically my bonus action. So for my actual action, trying not to get too obvious here and visible, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take out my quarterstaff and smack it with a shillelagh.
Hello.
Shillelagh.
I believe Shillelagh is a bonus action to cast.
Is it a bonus action to apply? Or...
Yeah, because it's a cantrip that you basically turn a club, staff, whatever,
So you can't do that.
into a wisdom weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will go ahead and just smack it with my quarterstaff itself then, because I don't have anything else that will help us right now and keep us hidden. So I will be focusing other things then. Wow. I mean, nope, it's not going to do anything, but
miss.
She's just swatting at it. At this point, it's her going like this.
Or Nora with a -1.
Oh god.
Yeah, she has a -1, so she can't do anything.
It's because you have a stick that's like this. For Zai had an axe like this, and I'm just batting at him.
I mean, she can definitely do things when she has her bonus action back.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're done, or are you gonna move?
For now, I am done.
Okay. Felix.
All right, so sneak attack. Sorry, Aaron, but he's gonna try to help Rhiannon first.
Oh yeah, go for it.
He's like, I've known this bitch longer.
She's also not made of wood.
I am not offend.
Oh,
That's gonna be funny. The bats are biting into you, and they're like, "What the fuck?" It's like wood. Ugh. Is this sap? Where's the tasty blood?
all right, so that is +6 to hit, 22.
That hits.
And sneak attack at the moment. 3d6.
Fucking rogue.
That's a 9.
9? Okay. 9 half.
No,
worse.
wait. Sorry. 9 on the dice. It's 12 because he's using his short sword.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, that's fine. So they take 6. All right. They're still swarming her, but you took a significant chunk out of them. Are you going to do anything with your cunning action or just move?
Probably no.
Una, did you want to go first, or did you want Rhiannon to go first?
It doesn't matter, whichever you choose.
I'm going to Rhiannon go first because in the turn order, her name is first, probably because it's alphabetical. Okay, Rhiannon is going to pull out this very nice shiny rapier and try to swing at one of the bats. Like
Nora will give her advantage on that.
Okay.
You have to call it before the attack or before the roll.
Yeah. All right, so
Because it's Nora's reaction.
That's good because it was a natural one.
1.
And then with the 13, she got a +6 to hit. So she's 20 to hit. So she hits. And she does. Ooh. 4 points of piercing damage. She manages to skewer one of them on her. So. So there's 2. All right. Skin chipped away. All right. She's not doing anything with her move or her bonus action. Well, actually with her bonus action, because she is a bard, she's going to inspire Rowan because he's on his own right now. So you get a...
Oh, yeah.
Is it a D8?
Because she can't see Una.
She can't see Una, and also because Felix is helping the one on her, she feels like Rowan's by himself. So you get a D8 at this level.
D8? Okay.
A D8 of inspiration. Okay.
Okay.
Una, is your turn.
You guys, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action and pull out the dagger from my hair and try to go stabbity stab, if possible.
Okay.
I believe I have 2 attacks at this level, correct?
As a ranger, yes, you should.
Okay. Then, a natural 1 for the burst attack. The second one is 16 plus 5, so it's a 21. So with Hunter's Mark, it's a D6 added to this damage, so it's a D4 plus a D6, so it's 9. And since this is my first attack this round, I get an extra D8. So that is 16 points of damage to these little baddies.
Okay.
And I also get an extra 10 feet of movement if I so choose. But I ain't going to move because I'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
You should do it.
That sounds bad. Because I don't want to get hit anymore because I have to concentrate on this to get the extra D6. That's my turn.
All right.
16 points of damage.
Brody freaks out and runs past Una and tries to run and climb over the fence.
Loser! He left me.
Is he like...
Oh, shit!
Sure.
He rolled even with a disadvantage. He rolled like a 21 to climb the fence.
Wow.
little
What a
bitch.
keeper.
Is he like screaming?
Yes.
Probably. Do the bats follow?
We'll see on that turn.
Dude, this is gonna be so bad.
That means we gotta like GTFO. He's screaming.
No,
Yeah,
so he might be screaming, but he might like play it off like nothing happened because he would look so bad if he's like, I totally was with this girl and I left her in the graveyard alone because these bats came and attacked me.
If he remembers, he's pretty drunk.
Yeah,
I think
see?
Not so
Bad
drunk
dream.
he can't climb a fence, though.
Fight or flight.
Fear is an amazing motivator.
So for that, we're gonna take Brody off the initiative. All right.
Dude, this is gonna hurt
he's just
so
gonna
much.
fucking leave. Okay. Okay. Swarm number 2 is going to try to attack Rhiannon again. Even with this shield of faith, that's an 18 to hit Rhiannon, so she's gonna take 3 points of damage. So she's not terrible, you know. She's kind of hardy, I guess, for never going outdoors. Just see if there's anything else the swarm can do that's useful. Nope, they're just a nuisance. Okay, so that's swarm number 2's turn. They're just biting at her. Not doing tons of damage, but they are biting at her. It's unpleasant. Swarm number 3, Una, is going to come up and try to bite you now. Ooh, okay, a 12 to hit. I'm assuming doesn't hit.
It does not. I have a 14 AC.
You swing the dagger and just like
No, go away. Go get him.
fuck you, bats.
You're parrying the bats.
That's what I
Your
got.
dagger.
All right. After bats 3, Rowan, it's your turn.
Really want to rage, but that'll drop concentration on the spell. That's the downside to being a barbarian that can cast. No concentration spells.
No spells whatsoever while raging.
That's
as a
true.
matter
Yeah,
of
if
fact.
I'm raging, yeah, if I cast a spell, I'll drop. I'll just I'll swing at the guys that are swarming me again, I guess.
Okay.
Action, protector, swing. 16
All right, that hits.
for 5 damage.
All right, and this is on swarm 1.
Yes? Is that who's on me?
Yeah.
Are you
And how
using the
much
blunt
did-
side?
Yeah, how
Are
much
you
did
using
you
the
do?
sharp side? Are
It
you
was- it was-
forcing?
I'm probably like blunt side, just like smacking at him.
So, with your 5 damage on the first hit, that would be rounded down to
A 2.
2 damage. You're gonna do another hit.
I am. Yep,
Hit
they're
me,
still up.
baby, one more time.
Hey, 15. And 6.
Nice.
Why does it keep giving me... Keeps rolling a 2.
Anything with your movement?
If I move, are they gonna still be on me, or is it just an opportunity attack?
Yeah, they have to swarm to attack.
Okay,
So you will take an attack opportunity if you move.
that's fine.
Okay.
Come at
Sure
me,
that-
bros.
Does a 13 hit you, sir?
No, unless I got a +10 on there, no.
Okay.
No.
Would you move yourself under the... Okay, you moved yourself
Yes.
under that.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I believe that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Bats number 4 are going to try to swing at Una.
I want to go help Una, but like...
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
All right. Well,
We're fine. We're fine.
You got lucky, girl.
We're fine.
Bats number 1 is going to try to swarm Aaron again so it can attack him. Oh, they're rolling shit now. 11
Nah.
doesn't hit him.
Nah. Are they swarming then, or do they
They're
stay where they
swarming.
are?
No, they have to swarm to attack
Okay.
you. They're going to be
Got
under
it.
space again. And that's all they can do is move and attack. They're not that special. Okay. No.
All right. I will go ahead and grab my quarterstaff. And let's try to do this.
Hey.
Yup.
Shillelagh!
4.
It's damn ones.
And are you hitting the one on your brother or the one on Rhiannon?
I am going to hit the one on my brother.
Okay.
Since Rhiannon's got some help already.
Marked. Anything else?
Nope.
Next up is Felix.
So
Felix.
it looks like
Felix. Yes.
It looks like we've got this stuff handled, and we can't actually see what's going on over by Una.
Mm-hmm.
We did hear the screaming.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you heard Brody screaming madly.
I mean, you might have seen him run away if you have dark vision.
yeah, he's got the goggles on, so he's going to say, shout if you need me. I'm going to go help Nora. I mean, go help
Una.
Yes,
Una.
I'm getting you guys mixed up. I'm so sorry. So
Not all half elves look the same.
No. I'm going to go and help Una.
Okay.
And he's not going to disengage, so he is going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Can't. Yeah, to see if they'll swarm you. I guess is that how it worked, Josh? If they have to like swarm you,
No, they don't. They
get attacks of
so
opportunity.
they
then?
don't get attacks of opportunity except for the people that they swarm.
Yeah.
If they're
Okay.
if the target
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, because he's going to use his bonus action
Felix going to
to
like
dash.
danced with Nora, and then he's going to save Una.
No.
A little
Save.
heroic.
Okay, so I could use my bow at this point to try to hit one of the swarms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could.
All right, I'm going to do that.
although technically both of those swarms are on Una.
Yeah.
Then
So you would have a chance of hitting her.
That's
Which I think
fine.
you should try it.
no, he's
It's
gonna
fine.
just-
I'm fine. It's
1,
fine.
2, 3.
Yeah, until you get a sneak attack.
He's
Arrow to the back of the
attack
head.
Hey,
arrow.
you know he's wealthy now and rich. Like,
so double dash and then another dash with his cunning action. So he's there to help now. Can't do anything, but yeah.
so wait, I'm gonna just throw this in here now.
Oh no.
Can I tell them about why I decided to make your character this? Because you didn't exactly pick. We picked the name, but we didn't know he was this important person
Yeah.
until you made a joke to me.
Yes.
Where Lawrence, she gave me this backstory for this family that was really good, but she didn't put like the tier of how high they were. And she thought they were going to be like minor nobility, but it was really kind of, I'm like, well, this is kind of an elaborate story. And I guess it could happen with a smaller noble family, but whatever. But then she sent me a meme about how technically the word marquis meant Lord of the Edges. And then we joked about how like an edgelord, and she's a rogue and a noble rogue, so we had to make her. I was like, well, now Felix is gonna be an become an edgelord, literally, and that's how this all started.
Well, and if Disturnus is an Eldritch Knight, I mean, how much more edgelordy can you get?
Right. Other than, being a rogue.
No, I know. Yeah.
So anyway, that's my side story. I just was like, I've been waiting to share that forever.
I love it.
So
Lords of the Edge.
Lords of the Edge. Okay, Rhiannon is going to inspire herself as well, and with her bonus action, and then she's going
You
to
can
try
do this, girl. You got it.
I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I
okay,
can.
with a 6. Okay, so 12 then plus 6. So yeah, she should be able to hit with an 8. Or yeah, 18. I was like, her plus to hit is a 6. So she gonna roll a d8, and she gets 9 points of damage. So halved would be 4. Jesus, this last little swarm is just clinging on to her, but she trying. She's trying. All right, Una, it's your turn. You now have help. And
We're gonna
Felix has appeared.
swing twice at the same ones. They both might hit. That's a 20 and a 17.
Yep, they both hit.
Perfect. So that is 2d4s and 2d6s.
Which
For a
one
total-
is this on?
The same one I've been attacking. The one
Which
in front of
is-
me here.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is 10 points of damage. Slicing away.
Okay.
I'm out of first level spells, so I'm happy they haven't hit me, so I get this extra bonus of d6s. And that's me. I ain't moving.
Bats number 2 are going to try to attack Rhiannon because they hungry and she got flesh. Oh, with a 3, no, they miss. Bats 3 are going to try to attack Felix, who just showed up and looks nummy. I don't know what your AC is. Does a 16 hit your AC, Lauren?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage.
Right.
And they're gonna swarm you.
Yeah.
And then Rowan,
I'm
it's your turn
popular.
again.
I'm gonna do the same old song and dance.
You get advantage.
Oh,
You also are inspired. Not that you really need it right now, because I think with the
I'll take the advantage. 19, perfect.
okay. You're welcome.
Hey, I rolled an 8. So that's 6 points of damage on the swarm that's on me.
Is this number 1?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, this isn't 1. This is on you. Okay. All right, you're whittling down, but
Good.
still there.
I'm gonna do it again. Ooh, natural 1.
Ooh. You are.
So 8.
Okay, question, Josh.
Do I
As
take
well-
the 8 or is it a 1/1?
It's well, hang on, because I'm like, is
Natural 1's a natural 1.
even with if you add inspiration on it or
Oh,
anything?
yeah, that doesn't matter.
Okay,
Natural 1
so
is
yeah, I
natural
just
1.
wanted to yeah, okay, sweet. So yeah, you miss on the second one.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move. I'll move. Yeah, I'll just move back to where I was.
Bats number 4 are going to attack Una. See if they actually hit you this time. Does a 14 hit you?
Mates.
You're muted.
It does.
Okay, it does.
Meets her AC.
Meets my AC.
Okay, well, you only take 3 points of damage this time.
Yikes.
Losing its potency a bit.
Good.
Yep, that means they're less than half.
Yes.
Good.
Well, not the one that Felix is fighting. That one hasn't been
Right.
hit at all
There
yet.
you go. Hey, I gotta deal with one at a time. We're gonna deal with the one that hit me first. We'll go
Yep.
from there.
Yeah, the
Oh,
worst idea with
make a
swarms is to split your
concentration.
damage.
Yeah,
Bad
I make my
time.
concentration check. That's
Yeah, that's a 19 at
that's
least.
a 19 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Why are
good
you
girl.
still trying to maintain your disguised self?
No, it's not
No.
disguise self. It's Hunter's Mark.
Oh, it's Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Oh god,
I-
so that means her disguise self would have dropped briefly
Yeah.
before, but Brody was like probably
He was
not
so
paying
You're not
attention.
paying
Yeah.
Too
attention.
panicked.
He was so
just-
panicked. He just ditched. So I was
I-
like, "This is gonna be fine." Like he's
I
so
love
freaked
that-
out.
I love that on the way in he completely failed.
Yeah. And
With
then on
this
the way
weird-
out, he just like, "See you, bitch." And
He
Left
Yeah.
over it.
He's like, you ain't gonna put out anyway. I'm gone.
yeah, probably. It's all good. No, like I literally, he got swarmed, and I was like, "Well, he's in a swarm right now, so I'm gonna drop it, disguise self." I mean, it doesn't make sense, especially to get the extra D6. So I was like, "We're gonna just do this." But I'm in trouble, you guys. I have like no spells left, so we just gotta
Swarm
keep hitting.
number 1 is going to attack Rowan and finally hits, and it's going to be a 22 to hit.
Do your damage.
All right. Oh, fuck! Only 4 points of damage. Make your con save.
Oh, thank you. 13, I assume that's fine. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you totally
Okay.
make it.
Because you're rolling against 10
Okay.
unless you take 22 points of damage or more.
Yeah. And the bats
Got it.
can't put out that much.
Bats don't put out.
Lizzie just said they do.
Just not much.
So Brody, come back.
The bats will, the bats will
will
suck
put
you
out.
off.
No.
Gosh. Lauren
Oh.
looks dead inside.
She's so ashamed of you.
It's fine. Somebody has to be. You know, honestly, it's good to know that even without Andrew here, we're just as inappropriate as we normally would be.
I mean, you're just as inappropriate as
We're
you.
all inappropriate.
I mean, 80% of the time, Andrew will make a joke that I'm like just about to make. So it's like he's just saying it for me.
He's speaking on your face.
Yeah.
Nora.
Okay, let's do this one more time.
Give me, baby, one more time.
Bow.
Hey,
Oh my
natural
God,
20.
Natural 20.
I'm so proud.
Oh my god. Jesus. So
Nice, almost max.
yeah, so 19 points of damage on number 2 or number 1. Which one are you swinging at?
I mean, it's that one down there.
Yeah.
Isn't there only
That's-
one
yeah.
swarm?
There's
down
only
by
one
the gate?
one now, right?
No, there's
Down here.
one under the hawk,
Yeah, there's one on the
Oh.
back. So
which that attacked me, so it should technically be on me.
yeah, it should be.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you're attacking the one on Rhiannon.
Yeah,
Nora,
because it's the only one I'm near.
how do you want to do this?
Nice.
So is it like, how many bats are left in this swarm at this point?
Let's say there's 4.
4?
And they're all fluttering around Rhiannon's head.
All right, they all line up right above her head for some odd reason, and she goes ahead and
Fruit
magically just
ninja.
whacks them and just fruit ninjas them all just like off to the side, and they just like smack into the gate.
Yeah! I love it.
And then Nora takes a look at her quarterstaff and is just like, I need to clean this later.
Oh my god.
Okay, and so where do we still have swarms left? I know there's the one on top of.
One on
Rowan.
top
And
of
then there's
Rowan,
the 2 over by
and
Una
then
and
2
Felix.
over by Una
Okay.
and Felix.
Nora will go ahead and use her movement to get around to this side, just so that she can prepare.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. Felix.
Another sneak attack, I guess.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm using the short sword again, so that is that a 23 to hit?
Yeah, that
Plus 6 attack
definitely hit
bonus.
him.
Yeah. All right. And 18 points of damage.
Jesus fuck! On 3? That's taken no damage so far?
Yeah.
Suddenly,
Shit.
it's just.
Well, that was wow. Okay,
Oh, I guess
9
not.
points of
Mighty
damage.
roll.
it's not dead because it's half damage. So, but it's still really. You took almost out half of its health. So good job.
So if that wasn't half damage, he would have one-shot it.
I mean, what?
If that wasn't half damage, that would have been a one-shot.
Almost.
Yeah.
Because you said not quite half.
Yeah,
But you
not
do have
quite
a
half.
bonus action, I believe, right? Because do you have
Yeah.
a dagger? Or any secondary weapon?
I do have a dagger.
Because you can do an offhand attack just for an extra.
Sure, I'll hit. Let's see. That's 19 to hit.
That hits.
And that's...
And then just a d4. Don't add your dexterity or anything.
But she wouldn't get sneak attack with it.
Nope.
It was only
Sneak attack is only once per
But
turn.
then,
Gosh, now I missed Pathfinder for that.
but then I add the +3, right?
Nope, it's just the d4 for the offhand attack. It's
Yeah,
just the weapon damage.
Straight weapon damage.
That's a 4.
Yep.
Jeez.
Nice.
Okay, now you got it to half.
There you go.
You shish kebab one with that blade.
Shish kebab.
I'm assuming you're good.
I'm good.
All right. Rhiannon is going to step over and try to rapier the ones on Rowan.
Advantage.
Thank you. Ooh, okay. So she got an 11 plus 7, so 17 plus a D8. 3. Okay, so 4 plus 7 halved is 3 points of
7?
damage. No, 7 total, and then halved. Yeah, I just don't. I got the number right. I just say the wrong numbers out loud, but in my head they're correct.
Okay.
I'm not giving the bard like 27 points of damage or anything. She ain't dropping no shatter.
But that's so fun.
Maybe she'll get to drop it eventually, but just not now.
She should be able to.
Bonus action. She's not gonna do anything. Una.
How bloody does this group or swarm of black bats look like? Number 4. Are they pretty low? Bloody, like
Yeah, they're
one or
less.
two left?
Yeah, they're like less than health. Less than half.
Okay. I'm going to do both attacks on this one again then.
Okay.
For natural 20
Okay.
and the 7. I have a feeling the 7 misses.
7 will. What's your to hit?
It would have been a
Wait.
7.
Yeah,
Oh,
7
total?
total.
7,
yeah.
7 to
Okay,
hit.
that one will miss.
Okay. So
So your
then
crit
I need
damage.
a D4 and a D6. So that's 5 plus 10 is 15 points of damage for my crit.
For number 4.
For number 4.
Una, how do you want to do this?
Yeah,
How do you want
I'm
to do
just-
this?
Gonna flail my dagger all non-sophisticated like because I don't really use a dagger. So it's just like Una's just like trying to remember. She's like left, right, and she's probably
Is-
even saying that out loud, just trying to remember how to use a dagger.
Is it literally like Blinken in Men in Tights when he's attacking?
Yeah, yep. It's like left, right, left. Just trying to remember how to use a dagger because it's been so long.
I am so glad that Felix is standing there for that, so somebody could hear that. Because
Hey, she doesn't do hand to hand. She forgets.
um
I think this is the first time she's ever used a dagger in a fight.
Bats 2 are dead. Bats
Woo.
4 are dead. Bats 3, who are on Felix, are going to try to attack. Okay, there. All right. Does a 17 hit
Yes.
Felix's AC?
Yes.
Okay. Lucky you, they're at half, so you only. Oh, I rolled max damage. You take 4 points of piercing damage as they sink into your tasty flesh.
Okay.
They like rich food, I guess.
Oh, shut up.
I'm just so happy that your identity's out, so I can make all the fucking jokes about it. Okay, Rowan, is your turn.
Okay. Same old song and dance. Ooh. I'll just use my inspiration. That's a 7, so 18.
Definitely hits.
So I assume an 11 wouldn't have hit.
No. I mean, you used it anyway, so.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have hit.
Hey, another 6, so 3 points.
You're chipping away at it. They're still
Slowly
up.
but surely, we'll do it one more time. 22
Yeah, that hits.
and a 12. 6 points.
How do you want to do this?
Yes. I've just been using the broadside of my axe to just bat at these motherfuckers. Left
the
and
bat?
right and left and yeah. And then there's just like one bat that just keeps evading me, and I take the thin side of my axe and I just bisect it.
I love it. I love everything.
That's a power move.
That is
Yeah.
a power move.
Fuck you, bat.
Nora. Or actually, you could
Alright.
move somewhere. If you
Oh
wanted
yeah, and
to.
then I'll move, yeah.
Where are you gonna move to?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I have 35. I have 40, shit.
Actually, I
Forgot
do
about
want to
that.
point out you can't really see that well. So,
Oh, that's true.
Wah wah.
So you
Is there
no
a torch over
takesies,
here?
backsies.
huh?
Someone
Is there
had
a
a
torch over
torch,
here?
didn't they?
Did he drop it or did he take it with him?
He probably dropped it.
So can I
Over
see
by
where
me?
we're going or no?
Yeah, it's by Una. So if you come around the corner, you can see a light over there. But he had a
Okay.
lantern. It wasn't a torch, so it's still lit. It's just kind of like dropped on the ground. Maybe it
Yeah, I
broke.
think it'd be dim light from where he dropped it.
So it wouldn't be that far. So you could probably see about
Yeah, you'd see
20
dim light.
feet
yeah,
of
I mean,
where 20 you can see Felix illuminated, and you can see Una illuminated, and they're fighting a swarm of bats. And
All
you
the
can kind of
bats.
see this wall around the side of the mausoleum, but you can't really see anything else other than that.
Okay.
Other than
I
darkness.
think I have 10 more feet. I'll just
Okay.
come right here.
Okay.
Okay, that's me.
All right. Nora, I skipped your turn, but Nora, it's your turn.
I'm counting.
Mhm.
Okay.
You guys can use the measuring tool. This is a line, so if you
I am going there.
you can go
and-
like this.
My totem. 1 second. I'm unprepared. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. And my totem is gonna go, let's see, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. It can go right there.
The opposite side of the mausoleum. You get it close to help inspire Felix and Una.
Yep, they can get it now. So
They can get it.
they can get it.
More TikTok audio in my head. I'm gonna have a problem, guys.
You might.
Onward.
Felix.
Sneak attack again.
Wait, can you?
Same old song and dance.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm
Is it
still
sneak-
there.
It's
Okay.
Yeah,
Swarm is on
any
Earth.
creature within 5 feet. Yeah.
and then
I just
Yep. If a rogue attacks a creature that has an enemy within 5 feet of it, it gets sneak attack.
okay. I forget how rogues work. It's fine.
That's why Gisela was so broken.
yeah, that's
Well, that and also the temporary hit
That
point
definitely fails.
generating dagger.
That's through the
That
life steal.
definitely
The
helps.
life steal dagger was
Would
great.
you roll?
6.
No.
Sadness.
Yep.
But you still have your offhand
Yep, I'm gonna try that.
bonus action to.
Yep, that is a 16.
That hits.
All right.
Now you do get your sneak attack
Oh yeah, because this is your first hit.
because it's you only deal sneak attack once per turn. This is your now once per turn. So a D4 plus 3D6.
11. 11 points of damage.
11.
Yep.
A 5.
Woo. They
still
are.
up?
Look, there's still a few left.
Bitches.
If she would have had full damage, it would have killed them.
Oh.
It's okay. I got you. I got you. Maybe.
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 Love the confidence.
Well, it depends on, you know.
Rhiannon is going to not be able to see anything, but try to run some direction and like help, I guess. But she can't.
Don't
see.
run into a tombstone.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, she's probably
One
gonna
on
go
your
Just suddenly hear
tombstone.
Rhiannon go, oof, and she just falls.
Yeah, she's probably gonna run up to the building and like skirt the building and then go over here with her full feet of movement. And yeah, because she just can't see anything else, but she can see there's a building and she knows it goes around the side of it, so she's like, all right, this is it. Una.
Oh, you get advantage. I was gonna say, but you didn't say anything. I didn't know what you were doing.
Well, advantage, that would be a 21 for the first hit and a 14 for the second hit.
Both will hit.
Yes. 2d4 and 2d6. That is 16 points of damage.
And how do you want? I mean, how do you want to do it again? You got it.
Same thing. Just left,
Left,
right,
left, right, cross down.
Yep, pretty much.
It's a
Yep.
dagger.
Yep.
With a
Yeah, it's a dagger. Like I have 2 daggers, and I'm just like left, right, cross something. Yep. Like a dance. She doesn't do this often, so it's like practice, and these are good things to practice on.
Stupid bats.
Ugh.
Okay, you guys are out of combat now.
That is a very unconventional way of using your daggers. It seems to be effective,
Well,
though.
It was very effective. I'm not used to hand-to-hand combat. It's been a while. The last time I literally just stabbed a guy in the leg, and that was kind of the end of that. So
Nicely done. That one was a keeper. Looking at where Brody ran off.
do I see him? Like, how far has he made it? He's probably gone. Like,
He's
at this
probably
point.
like several hundred feet
Yeah.
away.
Okay,
so.
yeah. I'll just giggle. Like, yeah, like 100% agree.
Now would be a good time to maybe look around just before my spirit leaves.
Let's.
I'll cast light on my axe.
I will say there looks to be some scorch marks on the steps in the front of the mausoleum, so just be careful. It might be trapped up there.
Felix is going to go and look.
Rhiannon will follow Felix to look, and she also casts Dancing Lights, her cantrip. So she can see.
I'm gonna like try to go to the back, if that's possible. Like just go all the way to the back and see if I see anything.
Like to the very back of the mausoleum, like up into the hill face. It looks like the stone is kind of like actually like completely goes up flat against the surrounding dirt. Like there's not really a gap. Like it's almost like it kind of like partially integrated in with the rock, and then they just stack the bricks like very tightly up in there.
And
So
there's
no
nothing like
gaps.
weird or wonky about the wall or anything that doesn't look to be like a weird tunnel or cave. Like the hill's flat. There's nothing weird.
I mean, it's a hillside face, so yeah, that's about what you can tell. Like it looks like a hill.
Can I spend...
Well, actually, Give me an investigation check. Or might be perception. Actually, it would be perception.
Well, perception would be 7 or 15 for passive.
Okay. It definitely looks like it's not part of it. It like there probably was a natural hill here, but there was. It seems like the way the earth is shaped, like it's a little too smooth. So maybe at one point this was like man-made, built up around it.
Can I ritually cast detect magic?
I think it takes 10 minutes to do.
It'll take 11 minutes.
Yeah,
well,
you can
11
try.
minutes and 6 seconds, if that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. But before you do, make a history check for me, Una.
History. Oh. That's a 16.
With your 16, one of the other things you remembered when you were doing research about the Meyerfield town is originally, even pre the Carley family moving here and even pre-Meyer Empire, this town was known always as a harvest area. And specifically, they used to have like grain storage places. So you would have they had bunkers to store grain. And the way it was described in the book, Una would assume that they weren't like
Very
buildings because they would leave a massive amount of room. So maybe like the original. Oh yeah, because she read about the keep. The keep was actually built over the original grain storage unit.
So that's why I'm curious if there's like another door that's just concealed magically, or if they turn the mausoleum into the door. So it's just basically just doing my due diligence, making sure there's nothing hanky.
You're doing it around the back of the place, right?
Yeah, I'm doing it back next to like the hill and stuff. So
okay. Nora will get as close as she can to the front steps without going onto the steps, and she's going to do the same thing.
To cast detect magic?
Yep.
Does she mention what she's doing beforehand?
Yes. Okay. She'll just let you guys know that she's checking for magic.
Okay.
While they're all doing that, I'm just gonna go around and check all the tombstones.
Marking it off.
Just to see who's all here.
Felix is going to take as close a look at the lock as he possibly can from this. Or does he have to be closer to get a good look?
He'd have to be closer. Like, he'd have to go up the steps, like, to look. Rhiannon's looking at the scorch marks on the steps as you guys are doing this with her dancing lights. Oof. She stops and, like, touches you, Felix and Nora. She's like, those are hoof marks. Those are horseshoe marks.
You don't think that this is where the nightmare came from?
It must be. Look at the way that these are indented. And she kind of goes into like a detailed explanation of how she can tell. Like it's a mark from a horse.
Horse lady knows.
Burning. That basically, yep. And she rolled an 18 and with her intelligence, like bardic knowledge, yeah, she knows. Those are horse hoof prints. From Scorched. And the nightmare was on fire near constantly when it was out.
I feel like that's a great place to end. Just saying.
Can we get through?
I don't want to, but yeah.
And then
yes.
No, Felix, are you going to wait for her to finish her detect magic before you go up on there?
Or
are you gonna...
he's going to wait. Okay. He's actually going to, after listening to the explanation, go around and check this side and just kind of look around at the tombstones where the rock meets the building, etc. Just check that side out.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Go on from me too. Because I was checking the tombstones over by Una.
Massive 20.
Yep. Same thing Una observed, where it looks like that the stone, like the earth itself was modified at one point, like to speed over and stuff like that. Okay. There's nothing really on the markers of the gravestones other than it looks like there's just not been any earth dug up around here recently anyway, because there's just been no recent Carleys who have needed to be laid to rest here. So
Yeah, I'm looking at the stones if there's any names.
it looks like what they do is they have little plates that they can remove in and out, because what they do is they let the bone, like the body, decompose, and then they move them into the actual crypt once they're bones and stuff. So
Got it.
yeah.
Okay.
So I thought about this. I did a little bit of research into how family crypts and stuff work. So
Smart.
yeah. I think.
Well, Sam, how long is your detect magic? Is it 6 seconds?
Up to 10 minutes.
Or are you the ritual cast?
The duration is up to 10 minutes. And it's anything within 30 feet of me. So I would probably cast it and then walk around the perimeter.
Are you casting it ritually, or are you casting it using your action?
Using my action.
Okay, then instantly.
Don't want to wait 5 minutes.
No,
10 minutes.
The door isn't magical. And you're going all the way around the sides of both buildings?
I'm walking the perimeter at this point.
Okay. What's the range on it?
30 feet.
When you are around both sides of it, it feels like at the very center of the mausoleum, you get a magical ping. I would think it's abjuration is the spell on it, which Nora would know is like to do with wards. So maybe there's like a magically locked door in there. But the front door itself isn't. It just looks like it has a specialty sort of key that you need to open it, or it would be a very hard lockpick.
At that point, she would go back over to Felix and just let him know. No magic.
No magic in the front area, but I'd still be careful for traps. You never know. I did detect magic on the inside. Could be maybe like a locked door or something. But it's further in. It's more near the center.
All right.
Like deep.
He'll check around for any hints of traps that he can see.
Go ahead and make a perception check. Or actually, it's traps investigation.
Investigation, yeah.
Investigation.
'Cause you're searching.
Jesus. Like, I forgot how rogues do anything.
That's 18 on the die, but let's just use the passive of 20.
Yeah. You don't spot any traps. You just see the lock to get in.
All right. The lock.
Rion. Oh, go ahead. You're gonna pick it.
I was just gonna ask. You said it was a specialty lock.
It looks like there's a family crest sort of thing with it, so you have to get it to line up correctly. So using regular lockpicks is going to be very difficult on it.
He's probably gonna try it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead and do the lock. No, just I was gonna say, Rhiannon's like, do we really want to break in here and investigate tonight, though? We know that something is getting warded here, and the nightmare came out. Do we really want to go in without the twins? Because what?
Call the twins.
We can, but I'm just asking.
I mean, if these bats were a warning symbol for someone, if we come back another day, they might have more protection versus now where they have what they have. I guess my vote is call the twins. We're already here. We were attacked. Whether they were just bats or if they were something else. Did the bats just look like normal bats, right?
Yeah. But and they would have been imps. They would have like disapparated.
Mm-hmm.
Felix, though, actually does pause. I don't know. That was kind of freaky. They were just staring. That's not normal.
That's true.
I guess my vote is twins.
I agree.
Might as well take the advantage while we're already here. And if something were to happen, I think we'd all be okay to get out. Especially if we end up pacing ourselves and not biting off more than we can chew all at once. Take it step by step.
Are there any windows in the crypt? Or like a crack in the door? Is there any like seam at all anywhere?
No.
Is there Is there room under the door?
Like, is there just like a small centimeter gap?
Sliver of stone.
Just
There's probably there's
like a small
Spriel
gap.
Spriel as a spider could fit through.
Could Nora turn into a spider and go as Spriel?
Yes. Yes.
Well, if Rhiannon wants to call the twins, Spriel and Nora will go inside.
Well,
The thing is, they're going to be
wait.
the thing is they're going to be hunting tomorrow.
And
Okay.
also, no, the other thing is too, and I should have made you do this before the combat. I need everybody who is out to make a Constitution check.
Oh no.
Wouldn't it be a save?
Save.
Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be really good. Con save. That's a 19.
Oh, I kind of forgot that I can roll on here, but I already rolled, so I'm going to take that. So +2. 16.
Right. So, everybody who got above
Oh, do I have to do Spriel?
a 12, yeah,
Oh, what's Spriel? Come on, Spriel.
He just...
+1.
Is it
+1?
+1 for a spider?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hold on.
might be 0.
SpiderCon.
So
Felix, did
How
you roll a
hardy
con
are
save?
spiders?
yeah,
So if you got a
get?
I got a natural 1.
Oh,
Okay,
spiders
here we
have
go.
a -1
okay,
per con, so he has
a
a
10.
10.
Exhaustion.
Yep. Everybody who didn't get above a 12 is exhausted.
That's,
So you
that's
have
fine.
disadvantage on ability checks.
That's
Gotcha.
fine. He's still a good boy. He
Would that-
really
would
is
that count
very
for me?
smart.
At this point yet?
Yep.
Okay. I
You
mean,
still-
I
You're
say
still
it,
good
but
because you
right.
had a full day. You guys you were
Okay.
riding today all the way from Fane, which was 8 hours. You went to the party in the afternoon. It's
Mhm.
been like,
Yeah, it's just the
I mean,
4
you could
hours.
have
long
rested a
day.
little bit in the afternoon where I'm not making you do like a bunch
But
of
it
them
wasn't
right now, but
sleeping.
you
Yeah,
weren't
full rest,
sleeping. So,
Yeah. No, that's fine. I was just
Okay.
wondering.
Yeah,
so you're
it's,
you're sending the spiders in to look, and then you want to call the twins.
I think so.
Yep. Okay.
I think that's what we need to do, especially since
It's a
freaky
good
Jack,
Hello.
safer
man.
bet to
Yeah.
like be able to get people out if needed, because Briule and I could always get out pretty easily, undetected.
Uh,
I mean, the boys can just be exhausted tomorrow. They can rest up.
I think
What are you saying, Lauren?
just while they're waiting for the spiders to go and look, Felix is just going to go and sit down against the mausoleum and just rest a bit. I mean, it's not actually resting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so sleepy.
He
Oh,
did not.
yes,
he has,
cold stove.
he has not been sleeping well. So yeah.
Yay! Fun.
So Nora,
Spider Scouts calling the bros. Una is probably going to try to heal herself with some good berries.
Send in the spiders. What will Spriul and Nora find? Find out next time on the Guardians of Fehal.